Algier running behind center. Ooh, he made the most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Algier with another carry. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
He was brought down by Malik Harrison.
Injuries like these haven't stopped them from locking up a playoff spot, Brock. They've been able to fight through them to remain one of the best teams in the entire conference.
I mean, I love that word, fight. It's definitely the key one here. There's been tremendous fight, grit, toughness up and down this roster to keep their level of play despite all these injuries. And they've gotten some tremendous fight out of the players who've stepped into those shoes and taken advantage of the opportunities.
The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Takes it in at the 26. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw here by Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Johnson. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Steelers.
They send Woods out right. They'll run with Johnson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence. Coming into this building, they can't wait to take the home crowd right out of them.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns, nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Running it after the penalty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they go with Algier. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
There on the tackle. Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Throw here, 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they're quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur and you might even hear a few boo birds.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Rodgers from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Johnson. Has some daylight through the 40. Escapes a defender. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
A gain of 30. And the Steelers first down.
On the ground again with Johnson. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers off the play action. Steps up and he's running with it. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers pull out in front further, 13-zip. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Now Now Boswell on to send this away.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
To return, Jerome Ford. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. We'll go play action. It's Pickett. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 1-score game. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Browns 7.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Dante Kent with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their early lead to 13. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
21. Browns 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action now, Pickett. They go right side, caught by Fannin. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Browns first down.
First down throw from Pickett. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Browns first down.
Here's Algier on 1st down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up...
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 21-7 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up with Algier. And he's dropped just short of the marker. Maybe a All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit, it's getting bigger, and that sack isn't helping matters.
Out of the gun, Pickett. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Third and long. Pickett. Catch made left side by Judy. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
4 yards. And the Browns first down.
Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. One good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Judy there to grab it. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Pickett set to pass. Setting up the running back screen. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Browns first down.
Now a handoff to Algier. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Pickett working from the gun. Looking for an opening. The steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and you get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
Here comes a screen. Algier. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
No gain on
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Kent on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. They find Johnson out of the backfield. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And the Steelers have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers. Gets this to Woods. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
Rodgers set to pass. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. That's caught at the 4! And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Steelers first down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double covered.
And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-possession game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for defense every time, Kate. You gotta have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always gonna be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Browns getting their offense out there. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Pickett on 1st and 10. On the slant, complete to Judy. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line.
That's good for a Browns first down.
On the option, it's Algier. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop. Now Pickett. Completed over the middle. And he takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. They'll toss it to Johnson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he loses the football. And the Browns pick it up.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to 9. The Browns Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts.
Second and a yard.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and manageable. He's throwing. Throws caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. To throw is Pickett. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Browns chop some of the lead off before the half.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same. Boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns make it an 11-point ball game.
Steelers 28, Browns 17.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Kent on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. First down throw here by Rodgers. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
It's a gain of 8.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Rodgers from the gun. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout.
First down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down. Here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, Rodgers. He's got room to roam. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Steelers first.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. He puts a mayor under it deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown,
The
Pittsburgh.
Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown! His third through the air this game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Now Boswell on to send this away.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here's Ford on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He can run it. He loses the football. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. QB sneak coming. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's good for the Browns. First down.
Out of the gun, Pickett has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Complete to Jerry.
2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pickett working from the gun. Hauled in by the Njoku left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
It's a gain
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
Sticking in the air with Pickett. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's on target to Johnson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is in! But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
To throw, Pickett. He'll try and run this. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
And brings up
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Algier running behind center. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Algier! And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Here, the ball carrier.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Again, it's Algier. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Browns start the second half with some needed points. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Got to to say, you look like you'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and it might, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns make it an 11-point ball game.
24.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting at the 10. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Steelers back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Stepping up, and he's going to run. Rodgers slides down, and he picks up the first.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 10.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Rodgers to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. All set now. 1st and 10.
10 yards. That's another Steelers.
From the red zone on 1st. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers push their lead to 18.
42. Browns 24.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Ford on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Browns with their offense back out there as Tyler Algier returns to the field. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it.
Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
It's coming for Pickett. He's going to keep it this time, and he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
3rd down. Here's Pickett. one's caught. Judy has it. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Hit applied by Keanu Benton.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Pickett set to pass. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down throw from Pickett. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
12 more yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Here's Pickett. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game, as their latest brings up 2nd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate, now. We got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like in a walk, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Throw right side, caught by Njoku. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
This makes it up to the 25. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Rodgers gonna throw on first. Going with a screen to Johnson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Complete.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Play action here with Rodgers. Shoves him off. Left side caught by Metcalf. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
From the gun, Johnson. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Ronnie Hickman on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers off the play action. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Browns are in the nickel for this third down call.
6 yards. And it's third.
Here he is on third and short. This gets the first and more. Into the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers grow the lead now to 22 points.
Browns 27.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
For Pittsburgh.
Here's Ford on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Pickett on 1st and 10. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Pickett. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Gets him on the in route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on 4th. It's on target to Johnson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They give to Algier from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
Well, when a defender can get his hand on a pass in any way, good things usually happen.
4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. Cut for big yards on the right side. He has room past the 25. Still fighting forward. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Pickett getting everybody on the same page here. They're going for 2.
The Browns will line up for
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
49. Browns 35.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers...
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. He takes it down to the 33. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
6 yards. That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16.
In the red zone on 1st. It's inside the 10. Brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Going power with a big tight end. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of call it the Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line, and that one, well, it almost went in for 6.
They go counter. It's Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell, and stop them from reaching that end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Browns are headed out there on offense alongside Deontay Johnson for this series. First call here coming from the shotgun. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Algier. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one complete to Njoku. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Running for it, here's Algier. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
That's good for a Browns first down.
On first down, here's Pickett. Looking underneath for Algier. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
Here's Ford, running right. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
a gain of 4 yards.
First down throw from Pickett. On target here to Njoku. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Yards. That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the
Pickett working from the gun. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. 1st and 10, here's Ford. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. Working quickly here.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10.
They get to the line and spike the football and stop the clock. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down. Working quickly here.
Made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Pickett on 3rd and short. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker, and because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.